Thought Bubble Audio.
Look, up in the sky!
You will never find the more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Welcome to Beer with Geeks with Tim and Frank.
Who are you?
I'm Batman.
I am Iron Man.
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Hi, Christopher. I'm Nero.
My name is Inigo Montoya.
You're a wizard, Harry.
A couple of guys with a couple of beers and a whole lot of pop culture nostalgia.
Make it so, number one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles.
Named the dog Indiana.
Life finds a way.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Now sit back and crack open a cold one, because it's time for Beer with Geeks.
It comes in pints?
Shaken, not stirred.
Great Scott!
I was way off. I knew it started with an S, though.
Hi, welcome to Beer with Geeks, where two geeks geek out with beer. I'm Tim, and with me, as always, is my man who wants to play a little game. Frank, how are you today?
I'm doing great, my friend. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good. Complaints, but not for the podcast. You know how it goes. Sure. But no, I'm just kidding. Life is very good. Very good. And that actually, I'm going to go with what I'm drinking first because I made a pun that I didn't intend to.
You did, didn't you? Yes, please tell me about what you're drinking.
I am drinking an Abita Brewing Strawberry Lager. Are you familiar with Abita Brewing? Or strawberry lager,
yes,
for that matter.
I've seen them. I'm pretty sure I've had something from them. But strawberry lager is. Tell me more about this. I've not tried it.
Yeah, so Abita Brewing is from Louisiana. I have not been there.
No,
to see it, but I did find it. So I'm having a strawberry lager. I was like, this is summery. Let's try. We're in strawberry season now. The strawberry plants are giving strawberries and whatever. So I was like, I have strawberry in my beer. And truthfully, it's just okay.
Okay.
It's fine. A blueberry is a superior fruity beer.
Agreed.
That would be
in general, like as a rule, yes.
As a rule. It's got a bit of a higher carbonation than I would associate with a lager.
Okay.
And it's almost got a slightly bitter aftertaste.
Oh, interesting. I was going to say, I would imagine it would be very sweet.
It is sweet, but then it lands on a bitter note that I'm not in love with.
Got it.
It's I'll drink. It's one of those, if you had a flight of it and you were like,
yes,
yeah, this one's good, but I liked this one and this one and this one more. It's kind of that middle of the road kind of beer that you probably will never come back to.
Yep.
Yeah. That's how it is. Truthfully, par for the course for the day.
Yeah.
So
that is a microcosm.
Oh gosh, it just is what it is. So anyway, what are you drinking?
We have had Abita beers on two previous episodes. On episode 266, where we talked about Spider-Man Far From Home.
Wow.
I had an Abita Turbo Dog Brown Ale. And on episode 467, where we looked at Star Wars through the eyes of a 2-year-old, one of us had their Pecan Ale.
Oh, yeah. Ooh.
I bet that was you.
I think that was me. That sounds
because the other one is a local New Hampshire Smutty Nose, so I think that was probably me.
Yeah, brown ale, and we probably did that in July, so that was definitely you. Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
You had something else. You had some hoppy Pilsner. It's an unknown hoppy Pilsner that parentheses, Tim says it's good.
Okay, great. Yeah, didn't remember what it was. That's fine.
I guess you had a hoppy Pilsner. You could remember who it was. And
I guess I had the glass. I don't even remember.
Yeah, right. Something like that.
That's not the pertinent information that I keep. That's not the stuff I keep in my brain. I keep stuff.
Sure.
I keep stuff I don't know, I don't even know. I can't even think of J.D. Salinger's son played Captain America. Stupid stuff like that. Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah.
So did Kurt Russell's son, sort of.
Technically, yeah, kind of.
Technically.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Interesting that we use the dad's names, but not the son's names.
Yes.
It's the son. Matt Salinger, that's his name.
Oh, okay. I didn't know his name, but Wyatt Russell is the...
Okay, Wyatt, that's right. Anyway, Frank, what are you drinking?
I am drinking a local New Hampshire beer, Earth Eagle Brewing, and it's their Piscataqua lager. named for the bridge that joins Kittery, Maine with Portsmouth, New Hampshire.
You've had this before. I actually don't remember the beer, but I remember there being a beer named after the bridge.
Exactly.
That joined the two states. So
yes, exactly.
Great. Fantastic.
So yes, a local lager, really, really nice on a hot summer. We've had some very, very hot days.
Yes.
Here, in the 90s and up to 100. So it's nice to have a nice, cold, crisp, refreshing lager.
Piscataqua sounds like a native word. Do you know what it means?
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I don't know what it means, but I am willing to use my one lookup for that.
Oh, all right. Well, if you weren't, I think I was going to. But since you have the can in front of you, you can spell it correctly.
This is true. Piscataqua meaning.
I hope it means bridge. So it's like the bridge is just named Bridge.
Well, it does not, but it means rapid waters. It's the Piscataqua is the name of the river.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense that the river is named Rapid Waters.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Like a bridge over rapid waters.
Nice.
Piscataqua. Oh. Anyway.
So Tim, you're still working your way through like a Star Trek, not rewatch, but like a watch through. Right?
Funny you should say that, Frank. I am. I actually just kind of hooked myself back into it recently because I've been reading. I don't know. I know you don't read many comics anymore, but I kind of go through these phases where I won't read. I'll be getting the issues or whatever or something, but I won't read them until an arc is finished, or close to finishing or whatever. So, but I just had really fallen behind on Star Trek Defiant, which is the comic where Worf is captain of the USS Defiant, and it's Spock and B'Elanna from that's her name from Voyager and Ro from TNG. Rowe from TNG, and Lore was in there for a little while. Hugh the Borg from TNG was in there. So all these different things. I feel like I'm missing a character. Oh, there was one, but it was original to the book. But anyway, I've been catching up on that because I was a couple arcs behind, and it's just super fun. So I've been off my Star Trek watch for a couple weeks, so now I'm back on it. So now I'm up to season 6 of TNG.
Okay.
Next Generation, which is now coinciding with the first season of Deep Space Nine.
Okay.
So I'm 7 or 8 episodes into DS9 and more than halfway through, or just about halfway through the 6th season of TNG.
Cool.
Yeah.
And there's 7?
7 seasons of TNG, DS9, and Voyager. 7 seasons of all of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So once all of those are done, because then TNG will be done, and then Voyager will kind of take its place, and I'll do those simultaneously, and then going into the TNG movies. And when those movies are done, I'll probably backtrack and do Enterprise.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Because
there's something about early 2000s TV that, gets me going. So, yeah. So,
trust me, of all people, I understand.
You understand, yeah. So, so that's, so that's that. Why do you ask?
So you're steeped in Trek right now.
Oh, yes.
And I thought it would be fun to play a little game that I'm calling Trick or Trek.
Okay.
And Trick or Trek is a game where I will read you a quote.
Oh, dear.
And you must tell me whether it's a real Trek quote or whether it is a trick.
Okay.
About half of these have been made up by ChatGPT to sound like a Star Trek quote.
That's awesome. All right.
But they're fake.
Okay.
I don't need you to tell me the character, which, they come from all the different series and movies. It could be a Picard or a Kirk or, anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't need you to tell me any of that, but just based on the vibe, is it Trek or a trick?
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
All
All right.
Oh no.
Let's start with a softball. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
That's a Trek.
That's Trek.
Yeah.
Okay. Very
That's
good.
Spock, Wrath of Khan. I won't do that every time, but that's like a very famous
Correct.
one, so,
It is Spock and Wrath of Khan. To understand the universe, we must first understand ourselves.
That sounds too generic for Trek. I'm going to say trick.
It's a trick.
Yes.
It is a trick. That was ChatGPT.
Yeah, that's like the general thesis of Star Trek, but I don't think nobody actually says that.
Truly, yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like out of Gene Roddenberry's diary or something.
Yeah, or it's more like to understand ourselves, we must understand the universe. That actually that's more like to explore helps us understand ourselves.
That's right. By going out, we understand what is within. Okay.
Yeah. Those who teach know themselves, or those who explore know them. It's like that.
The true measure of a species is not in its technological advancements, but in its compassion.
Ooh, that sounds like something Trek would say. But yeah, trick. Yeah.
It's a trick.
Trick. Dang it.
All right. So
yeah, it sounded generic, but enough that you could see like kind of Spock turning to Kirk and being like, Captain, the true measure.
Yes, totally. It absolutely, yeah.
Yep.
So let's see. You've gotten 2 out of the 3 so far. Okay. Curious how often you humans manage to obtain that which you do not want.
That sounds like a Trek.
It is. It's Spock.
Spock
from the episode Errand of Mercy, Season 1, Episode 27.
I will pretend I know which one that is, but if I asked my father-in-law, he would know.
I'm sure he could tell you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Errand of Mercy. Without freedom of choice, there is no creativity.
Trick.
No. It's Kirk.
Kirk?
In Return of the Archons.
Can't believe the compassion one wasn't Trek, but that one was.
I know, right?
Yeah. They're tricky. Yeah, they're Trekky.
Yeah. Logic is the beginning of wisdom, not the end.
Trek.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that is from the Undiscovered Country. That's Spock.
Mm-hmm.
There are always possibilities.
That's so generic. That's like, but also, I'm going to say Trek.
Yes.
Yes.
It is Spock in Wrath of Khan.
Yes.
A lot of Spock quotes.
A lot of Spock quotes. Yeah,
a lot of Spock.
He's a very quotable person.
He is very quotable. Okay. To seek out new life means to embrace the unknown within ourselves.
Ooh. The to seek out new life part, it sounds like it could be Trek. The embrace thing within ourselves bit sounds like it veers towards the generic, but I'm going to say Trek because it's something particular to verbiage, particular Trek verbiage.
I regret to inform you it is a trick.
Dang! Dang it.
In the tapestry of space and time, each thread of existence plays a vital role.
Trek. No, Tapestry of Existence. That's
I know.
That's right out of the Gene Roddenberry cookbook.
It totally is.
Yeah. I don't like the computer is tricking me. I look great. Yeah. I don't like this.
It's upsetting how
it is upsetting.
Yeah. Change is the essential process of all existence.
Trek.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What's it from?
It's Spock again.
Spock? Are you serious? Like
I am. Original series.
Out.
Let that be your last battlefield.
Branch out. There's so many shows.
I know.
It's not the one I know the least. Like I actually am quite familiar with those characters, but like I'm not like living and breathing it the way that I've been breathing TNG for a while, or I would say or DS9, but that's not true because I'm only like 7 episodes in.
Sure.
Yeah.
The road from legitimate suspicion to rampant paranoia is much shorter than we think.
Trek.
Yes.
Yes.
It's Picard.
Yes. What episode?
It is season 4, episode 21, The Drumhead.
Okay, I've definitely watched that episode, but couldn't tell you anything about it. That's the downside of watching so many of them. They just everything just blends together so quickly.
Yeah, I mean, that's just like the reality of binging
TV. Yeah,
dozens of seasons of hour-long.
Right, you're like, those characters did things. I'm sure of it. I watched them do many things.
Right.
Yeah, what they were, most of the time I do not remember.
Yeah.
But they certainly did them. Mm-hmm. Yep.
In the algorithm of the universe, every variable has its purpose.
That is a trick.
That is a trick.
Yeah. The algorithm of the universe does not sound like something out of the Gene Roddenberry cookbook.
Doesn't roll off the tongue exactly.
No, it doesn't.
Time is the fire in which we burn. Trek.
Dang.
It's from Star Trek Generations.
Oh, all right. A movie I have not seen since I was a wee lad. So
yeah, I haven't seen it in probably 20 years.
That's about when the last time I saw it, I think.
Yeah, I was a teenager.
Yeah, I was definitely a teenager the last time I watched it. And, I really watched it without much context because,
same.
I had, seen a handful of original series and, a handful of TNG, and that's basically it. So, the weight of everything that was happening was completely lost on me, I think. Should watch it again. Yeah, but same. Not until my chronological watch it.
Correct.
Makes it
time. Yeah, you got to save it. Yep. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize it was Tom Hardy the first time I watched it. I don't think I knew who Tom Hardy was the first time.
No, that's not Generations. That's Nemesis.
You're right. Generations is the one with Kirk in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking of the one that starts with an M.
Nemesis.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's Tom Hardy, yes. And he definitely was not famous yet.
Yeah, no, he wasn't.
And
but even when I saw it, I don't know if he. Yeah.
Oh, really? I saw it pretty close to when it came out, but
okay.
But he was not famous yet. I read the Patrick Stewart autobiography or his memoir. There, he talks about that movie, and Tom Hardy would he didn't bond with the cast at all. He basically showed up with his girlfriend, said his lines, and went home. He didn't hang out with anybody. Didn't interact when people weren't filming. He just went to his trailer and did. And Patrick Stewart said to Jonathan Frakes, he's at the last day, he just left. After his last scene or whatever. And Patrick Stewart's I think there's the likes of someone we'll not see ever again, or something like that. Yeah. Well. And he's I couldn't be more happy to be wrong. Good for Tom, but I think he read the script and was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not. This is not Oscar material here.
Sure. All right. Well, let's. I got a few more here.
All right.
Survival is insufficient.
Trek.
Yes, 7 of 9 in Star Trek Voyager.
Nice.
The quest for perfection is a journey, not a destination.
That second part sounds so generic, but the perfection part, I'm going to say trick.
Trick.
Yes.
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 You are correct. Let's go with things are only impossible until they're not.
Trek.
Yeah, that's Picard.
Yeah. Very good.
Season 1, episode 17, When the Bow Breaks.
I think I actually know which one that is. Pretty sure.
Nice.
Yeah. Back when Picard was still stodgy and unlovable instead of just stodgy and lovable.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Much like Patrick Stewart himself was stodgy and maybe not that lovable in the first.
We are not here to have fun.
Yes, yeah. I love that. Yeah. I love that he can laugh at himself about that now.
Me too. Yeah. Not here to have fun.
The exploration of the self is as vast and uncharted as the cosmos itself.
Trick. Yes.
Trick.
Yes. Twick. You say trick or trek, I think of the Riddler in Batman Forever.
Nice.
Yeah. Every time.
The final frontier is not just space, but the limitless potential of consciousness.
Trek.
Trick.
Dang. The consciousness thing, I was thinking like one of those like AI computer episodes from like the there's like somebody's brain in a satellite thing in the original series or whatever. So, but that's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Almost like a V'ger type of thing. Like
Yep.
Yeah. It's a shame they didn't call that show Star Trek V'ger. Anyway, sometimes a feeling is all we humans have to go on.
That's Trek.
Yeah, that's Kirk.
Yeah, that feels like a Kirk line.
Yes, very much so. Yeah.
Well, you know, Spock, sometimes we humans, blah, 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 blah.
Yep.
Eyebrow raise. Interesting. Fascinating.
In the pursuit of knowledge, we must also seek wisdom.
Trick.
Dang. Yeah. It sounds like something that like Michael Burnham would say, or like, you know, like,
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But
it's a lesson she would learn at the end of a season.
Mm-hmm. Just like a turn to camera, like, huh?
Kind of.
Yeah. Wisdom?
Insufficient facts always invite danger.
Trek.
Yeah. Yes. That is from Space Seed, the episode that is the precursor to Wrath of Khan.
Oh, very good. Very good.
It is possible to commit no mistakes and still lose. That is not weakness. That is life.
That is Trek.
That is Trek. That is Picard.
Trek. Yeah. What episode is that from?
Peak Performance, Season 2, Episode 21.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very good.
In our quest for discovery, let us not forget our humanity.
Trick. Yeah, Trick.
Yeah, you're catching on now.
Yeah. So they're just like, sometimes they're just too generic.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally. A single act of kindness can have ripples throughout the universe.
That is really generic, but I'm going to say Trek anyway.
I'm sorry.
That is a trick.
Your gut was right.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That is really generic. Yeah.
Compassion. That's the one thing no machine ever had.
That's Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's McCoy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, clearly he never met Mr. Data.
That is true.
Yeah. But actually,
that is true.
He never did. Yeah.
That's how you know that Mr. Data was in the future, because that was not a thing that he could have said.
I know about.
Yes. The stars are the footprints of explorers who dared to dream.
Trick.
Yeah, it's a trick. The true journey is the journey within.
Trick.
Yeah.
There's a lot of just self-discovery ones.
Yes.
Which is fascinating, because that's not what a lot of Trek is about.
No, it's true. I feel like the AI was sort of trying to imitate one of like Kirk's
Captain's
lessons
logs
at the end of the episode.
Yeah, it feels like a lot of them are Captain's logs, which is what is actually tricking me.
Right. Yes, Captain's logs, or like the one talking to Spock, like, well, sometimes the feeling is all we have to go on, Spock. You know, like that.
Mm-hmm.
Those sorts of things.
Yeah, I was expecting more about like the flux capacitor, or like the quantum drive,
The first time the first couple of prompts I had to tweak it, because it was giving some very obvious ones, like very famous Star Trek quotes, and then like very obviously not about Star Trek AI. Like literally one of the things that it wanted to give me was, I'm an AI model and therefore I can't answer that question. Like, that's come on, I can't give that as a quote.
Yeah, If you tweaked it a little bit, it would sound like Mr. Data.
Yeah.
But you'd have to tweak it.
It's against my programming, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. All right, C3PO.
All right, we've got 3 more to go here.
Okay. All right.
Okay. The universe is a vast tapestry of infinite possibilities.
Trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you said that one already. The tapestry.
Well, you get that one for free.
Yeah.
You get the point anyway. Wait, really? Did I? No.
Or so? Or
no,
maybe
there
it
was
was
another
slightly
one about
different.
tapestries.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. There was another tapestry one. Yes, this was the universe is a vast tapestry of infinite possibilities. The other one was in the tapestry of space and time. Each thread of existence plays a vital role.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, very, very similar. Both AI.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So might throw you for a loop. We're all human, except for the Vulcans and the androids and the Klingons, but the basic principles are the same.
Ooh. We're all humans except for the Vulcans and the... I want to say Trek just because the AI has not been specific in that way. And so just based off of what it said before, I'll say Trek.
Yeah, that's right. It's Riker.
Mm-hmm.
Measure of a Man, which that title stands out to me. I can't remember.
What season?
Season 2, episode 19. I'm sorry, episode 9. 209.
I will use my lookup for that because that does seem familiar. Season 2.
Yeah, Measure of a Man. I feel like that must be something to do with Data.
When Data resigns his commission, rather than be dismantled for examination by an inadequately skilled scientist, a formal hearing is convened to determine whether Data is considered property without rights or sentient being. But he has Riker be the prosecutor in that trial.
Yeah, okay.
That's what it is. That is an excellent
prosecutor or his defense.
No, he's the prosecutor.
Oh,
yeah, it's an excellent episode. Yeah,
yeah.
really
I have seen that one.
A 9.1 in ratings on
Nice.
IMDb. Clearly one of their best ones.
Yeah, a couple of years ago, if I can find this, I'll put it in the show notes. I watched the highlights of Next Gen.
Mm-hmm.
I found someone's list of these are the essential.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to watch Next Generation, but you're intimidated to watch 7 full seasons, here are the essentials from each season to sort of get the storyline, but then also the episodes that are especially beloved or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, that episode was definitely on the list, and I remember watching it then.
That's a good one.
Let's see. Yes, it is called Star Trek TNG in 40 Hours.
Oh wow. Yeah, I would have been done a long time ago.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I will. Yeah. Here it is. I'll put that in the show notes. It's a Medium post. All right. Last one, my friend.
I'm ready.
Resistance is futile.
Trek.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 out of 30 you got correct.
Hey, pretty good. All right, I'll take that.
I would say that's quite good.
I'll take that. That's all right. Not too shabby. I thought the last one was going to be something like there are 4 lights. That's what I thought you were going to go. Which is arguably, top 5 TNG quotes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Resistance one of my
style is. Yeah.
One of my favorites is "You broke your little ships."
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah. Alfred Woodward. So thank you for playing Trick or Trek. You did great. These AI generated games are very fun for me. I think they're just so we did the one with the music themes from different properties and stuff. That was fun. Also AI generated.
I think I have something I can do with you on the other end of this for you.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Cool.
It's gonna be a good one.
All right.
Yeah.
I look forward to it.
Very good.
But in the meantime, you can find us at beerwithgeeks.com. You can support the show at patreon.com/thoughtbubbleaudio. and help us with your financial support. You can help us with your moral support by leaving ratings and reviews in whatever podcast app you use, and you can subscribe in any podcast app that you use so that you never miss an episode. And and help the show spread. Tell a friend.
Tell a friend that we're here to stay. Ba-ba-na-na. This is the song I made up. Frank, it's always great to talk to you. I hope to talk to you again soon. But until next time, cheers.
Cheers.